Question number 651. Under the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, a charge shall be written in the option A language which accused understands, option B language which witness understands, option C language of the court, and option D Hindi language. Here correct answer is option C, that is language of the court. Question number 652. A is accused of cheating B at a given time and place. Option A, the charge need not set out the manner in which A cheated B. Option B, the charge must set out the manner in which A cheated B. Option B, whether the manner is set out or not is to be decided by the court, and option D, none of the above. Here correct answer is option B, that is the charge must set out the manner in which A cheated B. Question number 653. With reference to the charge, which of the following statement is correct? Statement first, every charge under the CRPC states the offences with which the accused may be charged. Statement second, if in the course of same transaction more offences than one are committed by the same person, he can be charged at one trial. Code. First statement is correct, second statement is correct, both first and second are correct, neither one or two. In question number 653, correct statement is option C, that is both first and second are correct. Question number 654, error or omission in framing of charge is material in all circumstances, shall vitiate the trial, is material only if it has occasioned failure of justice, is material and the accused is liable to be acquitted, and option D, both A and C. Here correct answer is option B, that is material only if it has occasioned the failure of justice. Question number 655. The effect of error in stating the required particulars in the charge shall be regarded material under which of the following circumstances? Option A, when co-accused dies. Option B, when the accused is misled by the error. Option C, when the material witness becomes hostile. When the accused is declared absconded. Correct answer is option B, that is when the accused is misled by the error. Question number 656. Under which section of CRPC addition or alteration of charge has been provided? Correct answer is option C, that is section 216. Question number 650. Under section 216 of CRPC, the court has the power to add to the charges already framed, alter the charges already framed, neither to alter nor to add the charges already framed, add to and alter the charge both. Here correct answer is option D, that is add to and alter the charge both. Under section 216 of CRPC, the court has the power to add to and alter the charge. Question number 658. The court may alter the charge before the evidence of the prosecution is taken, before the accused enters upon his defense, when the evidence of the prosecution, before the judgment is pronounced. Here the correct answer is option D, that is the court may alter the charge before the judgment is pronounced. Question number 659. Whenever a charge is altered or added to by the court after the trial has commenced, the prosecution has right to recall or re-summon any witness who has already been examined. The accused has no right to recall or re-summon any witness who has already been examined. The prosecution has a right to call any further witness, all of the above. Correct answer here is option A, that is the prosecution has a right to recall or re-summon any witness who has already been examined. Question number 660. Any defect in charge can be cured by amending it in any case, cannot be cured if such amendments is likely to cause serious prejudice to the accused, can be cured by amending it through it cases prejudice to the accused, can be cured by amending it with a direction to the retrial if such amendments is causing prejudice to the accused. Here correct answer is option D, that is a defect in the charge can be cured by amending it with a direction to retrial if such amendment is causing prejudice to the accused. Question number 661. When shall the prosecutor and the accused allowed to recall witness? Option A, the court has to explain the charge to the accused wants to cross-examine when a charge is altered or added by the court in all the other conditions. Here correct answer is option C, that is when a charge is altered or added by the court. Question number 662. For every distinct offences of which any person is accused, there shall be a separate charge which shall be tried separately, is provided in CRPC under section 211, section 215, section 218, section 220. Correct answer is option C, that is section 218. Question number 663. For every distinct offence of which any person is accused, there shall be separate charge. Where is the exception to this rule in CRPC? Section 219, section 220 and 222, section 219, 220 and 222, section 219, 220, 221 and 223. Correct answer here is option D, that is section 219, 220, 221 and 223. Question number 664. Which of the following is not correctly matched? Information cognizable cases section 154 CRPC is the correct match. Arrest by the magistrate section 44 CRPC is correct match. Contents of charge section 211 CRPC is correct match. Trial for more than one offence, section 218 CRPC is not correct match. Here in this question, this has been asked which of the following is not correctly matched. Option D will be the right answer because it is not correctly matched. Question number 665. Under section 218 clause 1 of CRPC, a magistrate may try together all or any number of the charges framed against an accused on an application by the prosecutor, accused, de facto complainant, none of the above. Correct answer here is option B, that is accused. Question number 666. Which of the following sections of CRPC mandates that 3 offences of same kind within a year may be charged together? Option A, section 218, section 219, section 220 and section 221. Correct answer is option B, that is section 219. Question number 667. Under section 219 of CRPC, offence of same kind means option A, when they are punishable with the same amount of punishment. Option B, when they are punishable in the same section. Option C, when they are punishable with the same amount of punishment under the same section of the IPC or of any special or local law. And option D, none of the above. Here correct answer is option C, that is when they are punishable with the same amount of punishment under the same section of the IPC or of any special or local law. Question number 668. Dash offences of same kind within 12 months can be charged together as part of the provision of CRPC. Correct answer is 3. 3 offences of same kind within 12 months can be charged together as per provisions of CRPC. Question number 669. When a person is accused of more than one dash committed within a space of 12 months, he may be charged with and tried at one trial or for any number of them not exceeding 3. Correct answer is option D, that is of same kind. When a person is accused of more offences than one of same kind committed within the space of 12 months, he may be charged with and tried at one trial for any number of them not exceeding 3. Question number 670. If a series of acts are so connected together as to form the same transaction and more than one offence is committed by the same person. Option A, he shall be charged and tried separately for every such offence. Option B, he shall be tried with every such offence and tried at one trial for all the offences. Option C, some of the offences may be clubbed and tried at one trial. And option D, all of the above. Correct answer here is option B, that is he shall be charged with every such offence and tried at one trial for all the offences. Option B is the right answer. Question number 671. When at the stage of framing of charge, the Sessions Court feels the case is not exclusively triable by, it may, option A, send the case to the Chief Judicial Magistrate for framing of the charge. Option B, frame the charge and transfer the case to the CJM / Magistrate of the first class. C, frame the charge and transfer the case to a Magistrate of the second class. Send the case to Lok Adalat. Here correct answer is option B, that is frame the charge and transfer the case to the CJM Magistrate of the first class. Question number 672. A is accused of an act which may amount to theft of receiving stolen property or criminal breach of trust. A is only charged with theft. It appears that he committed the offence of criminal breach of trust. Option A, he may be convicted of criminal breach of trust though he was not charged with such offence. Option B, he may not be convicted of the criminal breach of trust. He was not charged with such offence. Option C, he may neither be convicted of theft nor of criminal breach of trust. He may only be convicted of theft because he has charged with theft. Here correct answer is option A, that is he may be convicted of criminal breach of trust though he was not charged with such offence. Question number 673. A is only charged with theft and it appears that he committed the offence of breach of trust. Which one of the following is correct? Option A, he may be acquitted. Option B, he may be convicted only of theft. Option C, he may be convicted of criminal breach of trust. And option D, he may not be convicted of criminal breach of trust. Correct answer here is C, he may be convicted of the criminal breach of trust. Question number 674. When a person is charged with an offence and facts are proved which reduce it to a minor offence, he may be convicted to the minor offence although he is not charged with it. Option B, he may not be convicted of the minor offence since he is not charged with it. And option C, depends. And option D, none of the above. Here correct answer is option A, that is he may be convicted of the minor offence although he is not charged with it. Question number 675. Joint trial of several persons is permissible under section 222 CRPC, section 223 of CRPC, section 224 of CRPC, section 225 of CRPC. Correct answer is option B, that is section 223 of CRPC. Question number 676. What persons may be charged jointly? Option A, person accused of the same offence committed in the course of the same transaction. Persons accused of an offence and persons accused of abetment or attempt or to commit such an offence. Third, persons accused of more than one offence of the same kind, persons accused of abetment of or attempt to commit such offence. Fourth, persons accused of more than one offence of the same kind within the meaning of section 219 committed by them jointly within the period of 12 months. Here correct answer is option C, that is all of these are the correct options. Question number 677. Which of the following persons cannot be charged together? Option A. Person accused of different offences committed in the course of same transaction. Option B. Person accused of the same offence committed in the course of different transactions. C. Person accused of an offence and the person accused of abatement of such offence. Person accused of an offence and the person accused of the attempt to commit such offence. Here correct answer is option B. Option B. Person accused of same offence committed in the course of different transactions cannot be charged together. Question number 678. Which one of the following statement is wrong? Option A. When the complaint is dismissed, the court shall record the reasons. When an accused is discharged, the court need not record the reasons. When the charge is framed, the court need not record the reasons. When cognizance is taken of an offence, the court need not record the reasons. Here correct answer is option B. Option B is wrong. That is, when an accused is discharged, the court need not record the reasons is incorrect. Question number 679. Which section of CRPC provide for trial before a court of session? Option A. Section 225 to 237. Option A is the right answer. Question number 680. In every trial before a court of session, prosecution shall be conducted by the session judge, the counsellor of the accused, the public prosecutor, none of these. Correct answer is option C, that is a public prosecutor. Question number 681. A charge is framed by the magistrate on the basis of police report, statement recorded under section 161 CRPC, police report and documents sent with it, documents produced by the prosecution as well as the accused. Here correct answer is option C, that is police report and documents sent with it. Question number 682. A session judge during a session trial may order acquittal of the accused person even before pronouncing judgment under which of the following section of CRPC? Option A. Under section 227, under section 235, under section 233, under section 232. Correct answer here is option D, that is under section 232. Question number 683. If the accused is not acquitted under section 232 of CRPC, then the court calls upon him to enter on his defense, his counsel, his version, his statement. Correct answer is option A, that is his defense. Question number 684. Which one of the following orders can be passed after the trial of case is over? Only an order of acquittal, only an order of conviction, order of discharge, either an order of acquittal or conviction. Correct answer here is option D, that is either an order of acquittal or conviction. Question number 685. Section 236 of CRPC lays down a special form of procedure as to issue of liability to enhance punishment in consequence of previous conviction. This section is applicable to trials before court of session only. Option A is the right answer. Question number 686. When a case is instituted under section 199 clause 2 of CRPC, the procedure of trial is adopted in such a case is session trial, trial of warrant case instituted on a police report, trial of warrant case instituted otherwise on a police report, summon trial. Here correct answer is option C, that is trial of warrant case instituted otherwise than on police report. Question number 687. Which of the following is incorrect? Option A. Section 300 embodies the principle of auto foris convict and auto foris acquit. Option B. Article 20 clause 2 of the Constitution guards against double jeopardy. Option C. Victim impact statement is taken before pronouncing sentence. Option D. Judgment of the court is written in the language of the court and the language is determined by the state government. Here in this question it has been asked which of the following is incorrect. Option C, that is victim impact statement is taken before pronouncing sentence, is incorrect. Question number 688. In which section of CRPC the trial procedure of warrant case is given? Option A, from section 238 to 250, from section 251 to 259, from section 260 to 265, from section 225 to 237. Here correct answer is option A, that is from section 238 to 250. Question number 689. Which of the following states when accused shall be discharged? Option A, section 239 of CRPC, section 264 of CRPC, section 337 of CRPC, section 258 of CRPC. Correct answer here is option A, that is section 239 of CRPC. Question number 690. Under which code of CRPC in a warrant case instituted on a police report the trial begins when? Option A, charges are framed, accused appears, witness are examined, none of the above. Correct answer is option A, that is charges are framed. Question number 691. Which of the following section of CRPC authorizes the magistrate to discharge an accused in a warrant case instituted otherwise than a police report? Correct answer is option B, that is section 245. Question number 692. A magistrate can discharge an accused in a warrant case instituted otherwise than on a police report before the stage of section 245 if the complainant is absent, the charges are groundless, a case against the accused is made out which is unrebuted, would warrant his conviction, none of the above. Correct answer is option B, that is charges are groundless. Question number 693. When the magistrate may in his discretion discharge the accused at any time before the charge has been framed, and the complainant is absent on any day fixed for the hearing of the case. Option B, offence is lawfully compounded or is not a cognizable. Option C, both at any time before the charge has been framed and the complainant is absent on any day fixed for the hearing of the case and offence is lawfully compounded or is not cognizable offence. Option D, at any time after the charge has been framed with respect of the cognizable and compoundable offences. Here, correct answer is option C, that is both. At any time before the charge has been framed and the complainant is absent on any day fixed for the hearing of the case and offence is lawfully compounded or is not a cognizable offence. Question number 694. When in any warrant case instituted otherwise than on a police report, the accused appears or is brought before a magistrate, the magistrate shall, option A, satisfy himself that he has complied with the proviso of section 207 of CRPC. Option B, postpone issue of process if against the accused if he is residing at a place beyond the area in which he exercises jurisdiction. Option C, either inquire into the case himself or direct an investigation to be made by a police officer for the purpose of deciding whether or not there is sufficient ground for proceeding. Option D, shall proceed to hear the prosecution and take all such evidence as may be produced before the support of the prosecution. Correct answer here is option D, that is, shall proceed to hear the prosecution and take all such evidence as may be produced in support of the prosecution. Question number 695. If in a trial of a warrant case, magistrate finds the accused is not guilty, he shall discharge him, acquit him, convict him, rehear the case. Correct answer here is option B, that is, acquit him. Question number 696. Which one of the following section of CRPC deals with evidence for defense? Here correct answer is option B, that is section 243. Question number 697. In respect of the cases instituted otherwise than on police report, under which of the following sections charges are framed? Correct answer is option C, that is section 246 of CRPC. Question number 698. Hearing on sentence by a magistrate is required on conviction. Option A, in a summary trial case under section 255 clause 2 of CRPC, in a warrant trial case under section 248 clause 2 of CRPC, both A and B, neither A or B. Correct answer is option B, that is, in a warrant trial case under section 248 clause 2 of CRPC. Question number 699. Which one of the following deals with the absence of complainant? Option C here is the right answer, that is section 249 of CRPC. Question number 700. If the complainant is absent on the day fixed for the hearing of the warrant case, the magistrate may discharge the accused if the proceedings have been instituted upon a complaint, the offence is non-cognizable or compoundable, the charge has not been framed. All of the above. Here correct answer is option D, that is all of these statements are correct.